So right now, Anker is offering $200 off via Facebook and their website of this one that's coming out. It's 1500 watts. But the problem with Anker is they missed a huge opportunities. This one does not look like it has an option to plug solar panel in. Otherwise, it's perfect. The battery life is longer. It charges faster. Look how many ports it has. It has the car socket, but you're never going to charge it in your car. It's 1500 watts. You have to drive across country. And then you got the smaller one, the one down from it, that has a port for solar. As you can see, the red and black cable, it's all right there. No, I don't want to touch it. Anyways, this one has a port for solar. It's the smaller one. So this one is 500 watts, right? Well, tell me why your expensive model doesn't have it, but the one down from it does, right? But get this, if you scroll down to the smaller one, where's the port for solar? So there's only one of these that has a thing to plug in solar. That is so retarded. They should all have it. And the fact that this one has a different connection than the other one, right? And this is not even all the ones they have, which is crazy. They have 533, 535. And look, at this one doesn't have it either. No port for solar. So these are different apparently, but 500 watts, 300 watts. So they're basically the same thing. There's more watts, but this one doesn't have solar. That one doesn't have solar. And they actually have another one that I guess they don't sell anymore that has a port for solar in it. So, which is crazy. So the fact that like this one does not have a port for solar that I'm seeing, look. This is the one where like you can run stuff off your house, like your router if you want to run the internet for a while. Look at that. If you just want to run your internet 98 hours, that's crazy. A mini fridge you could run. See, this is dumb because if you plug solar into that you could like top all these things off and you could probably double these. Think about a mini fridge. If you went camping 22 hours, well, if you had solar on your roof, guess what? You could run it for the weekend or whatever. But it doesn't offer solar, which is mind blowing that you can spend this. This thing is like $1,100, right? And there's no solar panel. Look, and there's no port for solar on there. They're changing and breaking boundaries once again. 3,000 cycles, 50,000 hours. All this crap they're telling you, but then it doesn't have the basic solar panel port. Off grid, blah 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 blah. We are Anker, we are top dog. But then like, there's two of them that don't even have solar ports on there, so you can't recharge it with the sun. That's stupid. They should all have them, and they should all be the same. There's the one in the older Ankers that's not on here. That's 8mm. And then there's the other one that has a different connection, and then the other two don't have any solar. So if you want people to buy your stuff, people buy this for camping, and you need to put it on there. It should be common sense. A little Anker that's fucking $280 has a port for solar. Yeah, these don't have any. So that's sad, Anker. I mean, no solar panel port, no solar panel port. These are the two that most people are going to buy, is the smaller ones because they're cheapest. But then if you want solar, they're going to make you buy the bigger one. So even if you get the smallest one, let's see how much this one cost. I think it's around like $300. Yeah, $249. So the jackery was a little bit more than this when I bought this, but obviously the reason I didn't buy this is because you can't plug solar into it. That's kind of stupid. This guy's camping and he's like, oh great, I have 200 watts. He's smiling, but then he's like, oh crap, my battery's at 80%. I have no way of charging it. So naturally, I'm going to go to the next one up, right? I'm like, oh, cool. So the jackery is 300 watts. This is 500 watts, right? But as you can see, the price difference goes from like close to 300 to 550. And guess what? This one doesn't have a port either. The warranty is great. The battery is great. It charges great. You know, the USB-C port is actually fast charging, unlike the Anker one. or unlike the jackery one, but as you can see, still no solar port. That is the stupidest thing ever. You literally have a car socket, 4 USB ports, 4 wall chargers, but no solar. So I'd be paying more. Like, I could probably sell my jackery and my solar panel and get this, but I'd be getting an extra 200 watts, but no way of charging would be a solar. So I'd rather have something smaller that I can keep recharging versus this thing. Once it runs out, I'm screwed. So you're thinking, wow, I have to go up to this one to get solar, and look how much this one costs. $700 effing dollars. And now that you're at the big one where you need solar, 500 watts, you're gonna have to buy 2 solar panels or 4 solar panels to keep this thing topped off, because my 100 watt panel is not gonna do anything for this. You see what I mean? Like, it takes 8 hours via 120 watt port. Now that's if your solar is running out 120 watts, which if you buy a solar panel, it's not going to run at max watts all the time. So it would take me probably like maybe half the day to charge with my 100 watt panel if I'm lucky. So to buy an anker with a solar panel port, you have to go up to this one, $700 plus the solar panel. So you're probably looking at like $1,000 plus all in, which is ridiculous. So that's the problem I have with anker. Yes, these are probably better built than the jackery. It has a better warranty. Now I know the jackery warranty is amazing. I doubt anker is that quick and that fast, but I'm also in California where jackery is. So, but the specs are better on these, and it's anker, so I know it would work. But I know the USB-C port would charge a lot faster because my jackery only puts out like not even 10 watts. So, and I know my anker charge plug puts out 16, so I know. But the fact that you have to go up to these powerhouses that are way too expensive just to get solar is ridiculous. But if you want the big one, it's $200 off.